everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Dark Match. We will be talking about the week in WWE programming for the week of July 14, 2012. I am No Leaf Clover, and joining me tonight,
I'm Duo's Angel.
I'm Phoenix Justice.
And I'm the match striker of DarkMatch, make a fire free with What's Iron Sheik tweeting now? Maybe Jose Canseco can have sex with the Mel Gibson in prison and then get raped by 50 dead dogs?
what?
Yep.
Somehow, what I end up focusing on is that apparently the sex with Mel Gibson is consensual.
Aww.
Oh.
Did you just imply that Mel Gibson is a rapist?
I said
No.
consensual, so no. Kind of the opposite.
But you did imply that, given the opportunity,
What?
you know what?
No!
Let's just stop.
Yeah,
Don't put
let's
words
not
in
go
my mouth,
there.
you dick!
I didn't say it. You said it.
No, I didn't!
Yes, you did. Why are you lying, Duos?
Why are you being a jerk?
Because I don't want to talk about Raw.
Like there's anything to fucking talk about.
Don't make me turn this call around.
Oh, there's plenty of bad things to talk about. I
Are
don't
there?
want to think about it.
Really? I watched this shit last night and I remember the things that got recapped on SmackDown. That's about it.
It was just a bad episode of Raw.
It was boring.
Considering how well they've been doing the past few weeks, it was shocking how bad this was.
And this is the go-home show for Money in the Bank, which proved amazing last year. So, no.
It was
Where
just
the fuck did they go wrong?
bad.
Mm.
But we do open up with something awesome. AJ!
Yay!
Yes!
We should insert fireworks here. Every time AJ shows up, we should just have a video of fireworks and puppies and kittens and stuff. And AJ shows up because wait, why'd she show up?
She showed up apparently because she wanted to talk to Punk.
She had something to say.
Something very important.
Well, Punk shows up.
Yeah, he comes out. They talk for a bit. She basically says, "Hey, I'm not crazy. You shouldn't
And then
have
the
said
crowd
that."
chants that she's crazy.
She ignores them.
I'm
And
not
then
crazy,
after,
I'm just well.
20 minutes, because I love her to death, but she took way too fucking long to say anything. The
Yeah.
long pauses are stupid.
Yeah.
But she
I
does
think
say,
she was just kind of letting the crowd react, which is you're sort of supposed to do that, but she was taking a bit longer than usual.
Yeah. So she tells him, "I'm not crazy. I'm in full I'm in full control of all of my mental capabilities." And then she says, "But you know what? The fact that you care about me, you've shown that you care more about me than anyone else." And so she gets down on one knee and proposes.
Yes.
And Punk's just like,
What the fuck?
what?
He looks very uncomfortable.
Yes, very uncomfortable.
Probably
to say the least.
remembering that she's fucking insane and she put him through a table at some point.
Yeah.
That just means she loves him.
That's just how she shows her love.
Clearly, you have to love someone to put them through a table. My girlfriend would never put me through a table unless she loved me.
Yep.
We're not touching that.
Yeah.
At all. Ever. We're going to pretend that did not happen.
I'm not saying anything dirty.
I didn't really mean to imply that you had. Anyways, Daniel Bryan comes out shouting, "No!" a lot. It was the first time I've ever actually heard him say the word in a very long time.
He refuses to accept this.
He comes running out and starts immediately telling AJ how Punk's just using her, and he's just buttering up because she's the special guest referee for their match, and he doesn't
He's the
love
one who
her.
really feels for her.
How?
And then
Punk didn't say anything. He just gave her a confused, slightly horrified look.
Look, we've got no time to start examining heels. Obviously, it's just let's
Brian
not
gets
pretend there
down
was
on
any
one
logic.
knee, and he proposes
And
to AJ,
And CM Punk calls bullshit.
as he
rightly
should.
so.
It's like,
The two of them proceed to nitpick at each other, basically saying the exact same fucking thing. He's using you. He's using you. He's using you. One of
I
them
really
is
love
correct.
you. Yeah.
I care about AJ more. No, I care about AJ more.
Your caring is still less than my caring.
At one point, Punk brings up the fact that Brian doesn't even have a fucking ring, which is my
Not
immediate thought
prepared.
was, well, neither did AJ.
Yeah.
We're gonna start
But
nitpicking proposals.
It's great because
No, she wants to go pick it out with Punk. Go
It's great
skip off
because-
and pick out a ring.
It's great because Brian actually looks like slightly like, oh shit, he has a point. It's in the back.
I left
It's definitely in the back.
I expected him to actually show up later tonight with a fucking ring.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Disappointed.
That would have been great.
Like he
So
sent
this
an
continues to go on, and then the anonymous Raw general manager pipes in.
God damn it.
And we all
Welcome
beat our head
back,
against the wall.
GLaDOS.
I fucking wish.
I wish it was GLaDOS.
That would be
amazing.
amazing. Instead of what we fucking got.
We'll get to that bullshit.
Yeah.
Raw GM says best way to solve this is with a tag match. AJ and Punk, who clearly belong together. In retrospect, that probably should have been a hint of some kind. They belong together, so it's the two of them against Brian and Eve. Daniel
Why
Bryan
Eve?
proceeds, why the fuck not?
Because Eve is a
Exactly.
heel.
Well, they
Exactly.
did have the thing where Eve was like, "Wow, all you want is attention," and that was on the episode where AJ almost put herself through a table.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah. That too.
Logic.
So that's our main event for later, and well, we've got plenty to get through, I think. I assume. I don't remember anything else.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Next match,
the rest
Sheamus
of this
versus Jack
show.
Swagger.
Oh yeah, this match happened.
It happened, but it didn't last long.
This is actually the theme of the night is blink and you miss it.
Pretty much. Only thing I can remember is the finish. I honestly can't really remember anything else during the match. Other than Sheamus kicking Swagger fuck in the face, and yeah.
Yeah, according to the results, I don't think Jack Swagger got any offense in.
No, it
That
doesn't.
doesn't surprise me.
Oh, wait, no. He slammed Sheamus once. But that's it.
He had the jobber entrance, too.
I guess they're doing I guess Jack Swagger is doing another losing streak angle.
When did he ever stop?
He was winning for a little while, I think.
He was winning when he was with Dolph. That counts.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Riding
Even though
someone
Dolph was
else's
doing all the
coattails
work.
totally counts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in case you couldn't figure it out, Sheamus wins because
fella.
yeah.
Because he's the fella.
After that, Alberto Del Rio appears on the Tron, and he's with one of his cars. And basically, he doesn't even cut a promo. He's just like, "I'm going to beat you this Sunday," and then he just drives off.
Paycheck, please.
Pretty much.
So I get extra money for appearing on Raw, right? Yeah. So what can I do that is technically not doing anything at all? I don't know. Maybe I'll just show up in Ferrari and not really say or do anything.
And then leave.
Yeah.
Sounds professional enough.
Yeah. And just because Because Sheamus kicks Swagger.
Ryder.
Yeah.
Kick Swagger again.
Interesting move for our face.
Yeah.
Let's beat up the guy I just defeated. Get a fit
Yeah,
of
I'm
anger.
angry. I'm just gonna start beating up whoever's closest.
Let me just kick this guy in the face because, don't ask me why. I'm the fucking champion. I can kick people in the face clause in my contract.
Actually, there might be.
I would put that in my fucking contract.
Yeah.
I can kick whoever the fuck I want in the face whenever the fuck I want, and no one can say anything. Though I guess Big Show technically has that clause.
Yeah. Ironclad contract.
So, after that, it's time for a bit of comedy with Zack Ryder and Santino Marella. And Santino wants to find out who the anonymous Raw general manager is once and for all.
He's the only one.
So he stole R-Truth's gear, and he's going to find out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, R-Truth Sherlock Holmes wear. His hat and his magnifying glass.
And
That was actually
starts
funnier when R-Truth was looking for a new job for Teddy Long.
For Teddy.
Yeah, that was definitely funnier. And this amounts to almost nothing.
Almost.
I think maybe we get 3 scenes with him.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
It's not like they
What
check
is
back in
legitimately
during
funny
the night. He doesn't check back in during the night. There's no funny cameos or anything. It's just like 2 segments besides the one we see.
Yeah.
So, moving on. Tensai versus Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler versus Tyson Kidd and Chris Jericho.
Christian.
Or Christian. Whoa.
Yeah.
See, I'm not allowed to do this part for reasons.
Um,
Because I apparently can't read.
What's weirder is that we joined this match in progress.
Oh god, did we?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I can't remember
that's
the last time
bad.
they've done that. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got some good wrestlers in the match.
Like, no, everybody got the jobber entrance.
Yeah.
God,
This whole match was a
I
jobber
just
match.
skipped the fucking entrances.
And Jules was watching like, wait, what happened? I guess I just missed them coming out.
I watch this shit online if I have to, so it's entirely possible that I just miss shit. There's not wrestling going on, then I'm probably not looking directly at the screen.
You blocked it out.
Apparently. So this was, honestly, I didn't think it was that bad.
It was a nice little match.
Yeah.
It wasn't much to it.
No.
Another blink and you'll miss it match.
Pretty much.
And it's got fucking Tensai in it, which is just,
Yeah.
I like Albert, I just don't give a fuck about Tensai. Like, if he came out and he was just fucking Albert or A-Train again, I would totally start giving a shit. But this, I don't care.
Well,
Yeah,
to be
they
fair,
really
they
dropped
already
the
had the
ball on it.
Funkasaurus, so they couldn't have the Hip Hop Hippo appear.
Dude, that would be an awesome tag team. Albert,
Actually, yeah,
the
that would.
Hippo and fucking Brodus Clay, are you kidding me?
That would be amazing.
Yeah?
I love that.
Quick, someone call WWE. We need to inform them of this idea.
Alright.
I don't know. If we wish hard enough, sometimes they do things. Look at AJ.
Yeah.
That's true. Though I don't think they realized what the fuck was going to happen with AJ.
Nah,
I don't think they
probably
realized
not.
it'd blow up that much.
Yeah. They were
So,
like, they were probably just like, oh, by the way, we got AJ. Is there anything we could fucking do? I don't know. Put her with fucking Punk or something. Put her
Love
with Bryan.
triangle.
See what happens.
so
Bryan's
yeah.
someone else. Who's Bryan dating? Actually,
Nikki Bella, I believe.
Nikki Bella.
Eh.
The recently
one who just got
breast
implants.
Nikki Bella.
Yeah, the one that just got. Yes, thank you, Chris, for reminding us that she just got breast implants.
Yeah, that was important. Anyway. So yeah, this match happens. Tensai and Dolph win.
Because Tensai needs to be on another winning streak, apparently.
Probably more of Dolph needs to look good because he's got important shit going on.
But the interesting part of this is supposed to be that after the match, Tensai does a generic heel beat up a fucking kid, but Vicky looks very interested. So I guess they figured the only way to get him any kind of heat would be to put him with Vicky,
who has instant heat.
Yeah,
wherever she goes.
The only way to make people care about him is to fucking put him with Vicky.
Yeah.
Which
Whatever works, I guess.
Yeah, when you've got someone who has freaking nuclear heat with the crowd, then yeah, you generally want to generate heat for other heels by having them work for them.
I still don't get why they have her with Ziggler and not Swagger, though. Ziggler doesn't need her anymore.
Yeah, and Swagger is definitely in need of a manager, especially someone who can speak for him.
Because that's what he's lacking in.
I don't know. Maybe they just like keeping me happy because I like watching both of them.
But at any rate, Tensai and Cole randomly was this hinted at throughout the night and I missed it? Because fucking Cole and Lawler just start like going at it for no fucking reason. And Cole spills something on him and Lawler's like, "You motherfucker," and then the fucking GM chimes in and decides we're going to have a WrestleMania rematch of Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler. Because we didn't hate that fucking bullshit the first time they did it.
That took for fucking ever to end.
If there was one thing I didn't mind about all this, it's that Cole openly was just saying, no, you don't understand. They can't stand this shit. And he should have been right.
Yeah, I did like that, the fact that he actually pointed that out.
And then the Raw general manager's like, well, if that's the case, we'll put it up to a vote of the WWE Universe.
I refuse to believe that this was not rigged.
Yeah.
This part had to be.
Either that or the
because they did it on the website and not on Twitter.
They did it on the website, and someone on Twitter actually pointed out that you couldn't see the results of the poll. So
that's never a good sign.
Not a good sign.
Especially with the actual numbers that they got, just bullshit.
But we're gonna get to that. Fucking Lawler again. Yay!
Boo this man.
So yeah, we come back from commercial and it's Brodus Clay versus Drew McIntyre, and McIntyre got a jobber entrance, but you know what? He is fucking using that to what little advantage he can get, because when you finally see him, he's just chilling.
Like, in his chair like he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
there with his feet up on the announce table like a boss.
Yeah, he actually said when Brodus was doing his shtick and the camera came back to him, he was just like, it's the same shit every time. He comes out, the Funkadactyls dance, he comes out, they fucking do a bad dance in the ring, he rips off his pants. I've seen this before.
So, props to him for, at least giving some kind of an entrance, even if it's just a quick first impression.
Just like, yeah, fuck this bullshit.
But, unsurprisingly, this is another blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, another squash.
Brodus Clay wins. What a fucking shock. Yay.
Remember when they actually did stuff with Drew?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, the last thing I remember about Drew McIntyre was that he was always on the verge of being fired.
Ah, yes, that's right. His Drew McIntyre phase.
Yeah. That got old really fucking fast, too.
Yeah.
Like, this show is reminding us of every fucking bad thing that has happened recently, and that is not good.
No. So, after that, we get the one good thing that comes out of the whole Santino looking for the Raw GM, because this actually led to a good line. He goes and he's questioning Chris Jericho and accuses him of being the Raw GM. Why? I don't fucking know. And then Jericho is actually like, how do I know that you're not the Raw general or the anonymous general manager? And Santino for half a second is like, what if I am? And as soon as the words leave his mouth, he's just like, oh, fuck you, and leaves. But that at least was legitimately funny.
Yeah, that was a nice segment.
It's like, what if fuck you, Chris. I am leaving now. You have offended my sensibilities.
Just the fact that he actually bought it for 2 seconds, that's enough.
That was nice.
You come back from commercial and you get fucking Cena is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this match, which, while longer than most of the matches on this show, I remember this match distinctly because I fell asleep during it.
Ooh,
yeah, like it had something going for it in that it lasted more than half a minute, but it wasn't that bad. But
no, there was just no real reason to care about it, which said of a lot of fucking things on this show. It was like, it's not horrible, but why should you care?
It was just kind of there.
Yeah. That's kind of all I have to say on it.
Yeah.
Cena, by the way, cuts a promo talking about how he's guaranteeing he's going to win the match because
he's Super Cena.
Yeah. And then Kane comes out saying, no, I am going to win the match. And Chris Jericho comes out and he's like, I am going to win the match. And then Jay from Jay and Silent Bob is like, you are the ones who are the ball lickers.
Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish.
That would be the best special
That would
guest.
make the segment amazing. Unfortunately, we didn't get
that.
that.
That would have salvaged this Raw.
For clarification, we're not talking about tonight's match. We mean the match at Money in the Bank. Cena also declares that he is going to put a stop to the Big Show once and for all.
Because apparently he's unstoppable, even though Cena's already beat him before many times.
Yeah, that's...
I guess he completely forgot that last time that fucking they made Show into a monster and he decimated him and then he won. Did Cena just forget that part where fucking Show put him through like one of those huge spotlights?
Spotlights, yeah.
I guess everyone just conveniently forgot that happened because...
No, they just want everybody else to conveniently not remember.
To be fair, wrestling in general has a severe case of ADHD.
Do they think that they had like that flashy thing from the fucking Men in Black?
Neuralizer.
Yeah.
Oh god, imagine if they did.
Oh god.
Think of the kind of crap they could keep feeding us for years.
Because we've
never
seen it before. That could potentially
be what TNA could do with that kind of technology.
Oh god, no. We would never let them get a hold of it.
Anyone who gave that technology to TNA would deserve to be in prison for a very long time.
So,
anyways, this match happened.
Winners by DQ, Kane and Cena. I believe the DQ came from Big Show attacking
Cena,
which confused me. I will never understand how the actual rules of tag match goes. Like, it's okay if you break a pin up, but you can't actually attack each other. What?
Outside the ring.
I don't even think that's really what called for the DQ. I think it was when someone like pulled the other guy right out while he was pinning. Which, wouldn't that count as breaking up the pin?
Yeah, it was fucking weird. They rang for the bell and it's like, what? This shit happens all the time.
They're just like, fuck it. There's no salvaging this match. Just end it.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't want to fucking clear a winner, so DQ. Yeah. Like, I swear to God, that's all DQs exist for, so they don't actually have to pick somebody, but yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. This Raw has not been good.
No.
At all.
No.
It's not going to get any better.
Oh, God. Not even there yet. I'm dreading it. So dreading that.
That's right. We're actually not done here yet.
Yeah.
because Show takes out Cena and Kane real quick and starts getting ladders.
Oh
Because
shit,
there's
he's
a
gonna
ladder
start
match
glitching
coming.
out into the crowd.
Yes. He's gonna pull a Big Show.
So there's no ladders in the ring because they're going to have a ladder match, and we have to start showing off with ladders now because it's the go home show. And
We have
Yeah.
to remind you. We have to remind you that there's going to be a ladder match, even though everyone just said, "I'm going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match."
I
Like
called
you'd forgot.
In case you
symbolism.
forgot that there was going to be a ladder match on Sunday. Did I mention that there's going to be a ladder match? Because there's going to be a ladder match. Ladder match.
at Money in the Bank,
A
the
ladder.
pay-per-view, it's famous for ladder matches.
There's ladders involved.
By the way, there's going to be a ladder match. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You
Who
gotta
knew?
climb up a ladder.
To get something, it's called a ladder match. Department of Redundancy Department. The fucking segment.
Anyway, so Big Show actually puts Jericho in a ladder, which at the same time both looked incredibly painful and not so painful because the ladders don't really look like they're made of anything. They
But
look really
still,
light.
fuck you, Big Show. Stop hurting Jericho.
Yeah, I'm sure it hurts like hell either way. And
It's
obviously
still
they have to
metal
be made
against your
of
back and shit.
Yeah, and they have to be made of something feasible to actually climb them, but they look like they're made of aluminum.
Yeah.
They are. I think they are made of aluminum.
Yeah, Big Show could probably bend it in half if he really wanted to.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, yeah, that happens, and then at some point Cena picks up a ladder and
He's like,
fights
fuck
Big
you.
Show off. And then Cena and Kane are in the ring victorious, and yeah.
Mm.
I hope I got most of that right. I wasn't paying that much attention.
No, by then everybody was out except for Cena. He hit Show with the ladder.
So Cena got to stand victorious, and okay, yeah, no, that makes much more sense.
Yeah.
And then we get a recap for
Of
things
what just
that happened
happened.
tonight, because we needed that,
Yeah, we needed
Okay.
to know that Lawler and Cole might face each other.
and we needed to know what our main event's going to be. Okay, that one's slightly fair.
Yeah, it was probably like at the start of the second hour.
Yeah, but still,
Mm.
I don't know. I just watched this get recapped like 6 times, so
Yeah.
fuck recaps. Then we're backstage with Punk. He's warming up, and Eve Torres shows up, and she tells him good luck, and he kind of blows her off. And she's like, "Oh no, not the match with AJ, because she's fucking insane."
By the way, she's also stealing all your fucking spotlight. Did you notice that?
No,
That must
she's
suck
kind of
for
not.
you.
It's like,
Anyways,
No, really.
bye.
No.
It must be emasculating. It's like, fuck you.
Actually, she kind of is.
She kind of. I think she kind of had a point.
She
Yeah.
kind of has a point, but you know who probably steals spotlight more than AJ at this point? John fucking Cena.
Yeah, he's been doing that, but
At least AJ is in the fucking segments with Punk. It's the same thing, She can't steal that much spotlight without Punk actually being there with her. Because that's her whole thing, is getting the guys to pay attention to her.
But Cena, he's not even champion, and he's getting all this main event time. That's what a lot of people's problem is.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of pissed off that the idea is supposed to be that, Punk should be pissed off that a woman is getting screen time over him. And it's just like, fuck you guys.
If you think about it, though, it makes sense within Punk's character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not, I think it makes sense. Even if it is coming from Eve, I thought it was a fairly effective segment to, show how CM Punk must be feeling right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the fact that anyone's taking a spotlight,
Yeah.
So, that happens. And I don't even know what happens next.
Santino backstage, he finds it on his GM's cell phone. Great Khali appears and takes it. And
Santino asks if Great Khali is the Raw GM. At first he says yes. Santino asks again. He says no. Santino's like, "What the fuck? Are you it or not?" And he goes off.
Mm-hmm.
this wasn't
Points for the
funny.
fact
Comedy!
Points for the
Comedy
fact that
bits.
Khali was kind of. He kept glancing off camera, and my immediate thought was, he cannot possibly have cue cards.
No, he just
But
saw
that's
the
kind of-
donuts still on the catering table.
No, you know what? I'll find that acceptable, just as long as he doesn't actually need cue cards.
Yeah,
Because
that's when it gets bad. Just for a
he
small
didn't
segment.
even have to
was.
say anything.
No, he just had to say no and yes. That's all he had to say. That's literally all he said.
Then he dicked around with the phone, and we cut
Yeah.
away. Another match. Money in the Bank qualifying. Sin Cara versus...
The chick
oh,
from
God.
Wendy's.
Exactly. Heath Slater. This happens.
I remember a
Heath
lot of
Slater's
spots.
going to the Money in the Bank match. Who would have guessed? Heath Slater.
No, he's not.
Except he doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Bill, that'd actually be kind of funny.
Sin Cara and his flippy shit win.
Yay.
Yeah.
Or not yay.
Yay?
Cars and Money in the Bank, because that's a good idea. I don't like the idea of guys getting injured and then putting them back in fucking hardcore matches. They did the
Yeah.
same fucking thing with Saban and TNA, and look what happened. It's not a
Yeah.
good idea. Just have him do something small at the pay-per-view. Why would you put him back in the match that he originally got injured in?
So
That's
they
stupid.
think he won't get injured? Because he can do a lot of spots, that's why he's in it.
Because they want to put the flippy guy on a ladder.
Yep. He could do a lot of spots. They're like, yay! Go do spots now.
And then
They
we
got a couple months out of him again. If he gets
Yeah.
injured again, you know.
Plus,
So,
they'll continue to do stuff because he's Triple H's, little pet project.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we're being corrected. We're being told that he did not... Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he did not
that's
get injured.
right.
It was wellness policyed.
Oh, right.
That's right.
Wow.
He did get injured, though,
Oh,
at some
Or
point. That might have been before, but he did get wellness policyed also.
Yeah.
You'd think someone that small wouldn't be on steroids or smoking pot or whatever the hell he did, but whatever.
Whatever it was.
Well, our mistake.
At any rate, we get Heath Slater coming back, and it's just a setup to have Bob Backlund to come out.
Yep.
And this was the first time I did not care about a legend beating up Heath Slater.
Oh,
I don't know anything about Bob Backlund.
I know
recognize the
plenty.
name.
Bob Backlund was pretty much the John Cena of his time.
Oh.
He did get a nice pop.
Yeah, I got a used to
yeah.
a chant, but for the most part, he just dragged this out.
Well,
It didn't. Well, he did, I guess, because he can't really do as much anymore. So they had to do, drag it out another way.
He just sort of stomped around the ring and showed off to the crowd, and Heath Slater was like, "What are you doing? Let's just wrestle."
So he puts him in the chicken wing crossface.
Yeah, and then that happens, and the segment's over.
Yeah. It didn't last long.
Nope. And Cole basically interrupts Backlund celebrating, says that, okay, we're going to get this fucking pole thing taken care of right here, right now. And they call for the pole, we go to the Titantron, and it took them a while.
What a shock.
Like, it was getting pretty obvious that somebody wasn't hitting a button.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill! Hit the button, Bill!
Who told you to take a bathroom break?
Are you playing Pokemon again, Bill? God damn it!
No.
But I'm at the Elite Four! No one cares, Bill. No one fucking cares.
Hit the damn button.
So, the results, sadly,
What everybody
the
expected.
results in front of me were...
We got the results of the test back. this definitely was. We could definitely see this from a mile away.
75% of the WWE universe wanted to see this match.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Oh, fucking shit.
Bull fucking shit. We dealt with
There
this
is
for how long?
No way in fucking hell. I was expecting it to come back like 48, 50 something. You know, like a real close thing.
Yeah, but
I still
75%.
75%, not a
No.
chance in goddamn hell. The
If that's
only way
true,
that
I have
happened.
lost. If that's true, I have lost all fucking faith in humanity.
Backlash is the right idea. 4 people voted.
Yeah, there you go.
And 3 of them thought it would be funny because they were probably high.
Yeah.
I think that would mean I'm the only one who voted no on that whole poll.
I didn't bother because I knew it was rigged, and even if
Same
it wasn't
here.
rigged, even
Yeah,
if it
honestly,
wasn't rigged, they would have just had the match anyways.
Yeah.
They would have found something. They would have done something. They would have just lied about the fucking numbers.
Yep.
They can. It's not like they brought up the website.
Yeah, it's not like people are gonna know one way or another if they rigged it or not.
They could have put up anything. They could have not actually held a poll. So this is happening. They get in the ring. Booker T and Josh Matthews come out to commentate. I don't know why. This entire segment took like 3 minutes. And
Because they have
most
to have
of it
someone
was
commentating.
not wrestling.
Did they owe people money and they just were like, "Quick, get on the show. We don't have anything for you, but we know we owe you a certain amount of dates. Just get on the show."
Just do something.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Cole actually tries to stall everything. Booker
T throws him back in the ring.
Yeah, I straight up skipped it.
Yeah,
there
Booker
was
T
no way I was watching this bullshit.
Well, it didn't last long.
Booker T
Thankfully.
throws him back into the ring, airplane spin, pin, win.
Yeah, it lasted like 2 minutes.
But then we get to the bullshit.
Oh god.
Raji M chimes in, claims that because of Booker T's interference, Cole is the winner. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Santino
you.
comes out.
Fuck you. Ugh.
Santino comes out and says, "He's under the ring."
That's all he can.
And then we
That's
all
all.
know who the fuck it is, and we all fucking groaned.
Why? Why would he even guess that?
Because he's Santino.
Because he looked. Well, what he said was he looked everywhere. This is the only place he hadn't looked, so he had to be here. That's what he said.
The guy could have been anywhere. He could have been at a bar down the fucking street.
Yeah.
There
But
you
no.
go, logic again.
But no. In
No.
the crowd. He could have been in the fucking crowd. I'd have been in the crowd.
Yeah. Be anonymous. But instead,
So it's Hornswoggle. In case you
fucking
didn't.
Hornswoggle.
You know what? Do you know why it's Hornswoggle? Because now they don't have to do anything with it.
Yep.
Because fuck you.
Hornswoggle is the perfect dead end to any bullshit.
I don't care.
Because
no
no
one's
one.
gonna wrestle him.
Hornswoggle,
We're never gonna have a fucking feud with him.
It could have literally been anybody else. Fucking
It could have been.
Hornswoggle.
But they didn't
yeah.
want it to be anybody else. They just wanted to be fucking done with it. So they never
They could
had.
have forgot about it like they have been. Chris
They
made
could've
that
just
point
ignored
before.
it.
They could have just ignored the fucking thing. But instead, Hornswoggle? Hornswoggle. Just no.
It would have been funnier
No.
if it would have been awesome if it was Bob Backlund. Why couldn't that be the
That
Bob
would have been
Backlund
amazing.
thing?
Or they could have done Foley like they had plans for, apparently. That would have been a million times better. Fucking Hornswoggle? I'm sorry. Just fucking no. No.
Just.
I was honestly hoping Stephanie McMahon for no other reason than nostalgia.
That would have been amazing.
It could have been Maven.
This fucking pissed me the fuck off.
It pissed
So
everybody
bad.
off.
So bad.
We all knew it was gonna come to this. We all knew it was gonna be fucking stupid if they ever bothered to explain it away in the first place.
And
It
it
couldn't-
was.
It made it much more stupid. This just, it broke me. I just fucking so pissed me off.
So, that happened.
That happened, and I'm gonna try to ignore it now so I don't. Yeah.
in all fairness, they followed this up with the main event,
which was so much better.
which mostly made things worth it. You know, if you
Yeah.
pretend that none of that bullshit in the middle happens,
Yeah.
that for
Wait,
some reason
basically-
Raw was
basically-
exceptionally short, and we just had an opening segment and a match.
Oh,
If this had been Sunday Night Heat, this pay-per-view would have. This show would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But for Raw, leading up to
Not so
1,000th
much.
show, leading up to pay-per-view, fuck.
Just
I don't actually have much to comment on about the match.
It's
Starts
not
off
really
with-
that much of a match, though.
No, it was more about a story. This was more of a let's further this storyline a
It
tiny
was,
bit
but-
kind of thing.
But for
We
what
start-
it wasn't bad at all.
No, started with Punk and Bryan, and then AJ tags herself in, so Eve has to go in, and AJ's trying to show off and kicks Eve's ass. Pretty well, too.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
like watching her wrestle.
Oh, I do too.
did you use the Shining Wizard in this match? I can't remember.
No,
I have no
Unfortunately.
idea.
she didn't.
Hmm.
I was hoping for it, but she didn't.
But, yeah. That happens, and Eve eventually tries to go to tag out, and Brian's even reaching out his hand, and then just hops right off the apron. Just
Like-
kind of stares at her like, I'm sorry, Eve.
Not
But-
gonna happen.
Not
have
to the woman I love.
I cannot hurt her that way. I love her.
Throwing you to the wolves because I need to get this bitch under my mind control again.
So AJ
And then
comes from behind.
Everybody leave. I have a pair of hypno goggles.
So AJ goes for a roll up
And wins.
because yay, we haven't gotten sick of that yet.
Yeah.
Go roll ups. Jingus is crying. Jingus is crying.
Yeah.
Wherever he's
Yeah,
at, he's crying.
somewhere at a Walmart, there's a greeter just suddenly crying.
And not
That's
because he's
fine.
working at Walmart with lots of stupid customers.
But because somebody somewhere did a roll up.
Almost a week ago.
It's just hitting him now.
Yep.
So, match ends. Punk and AJ celebrate. AJ hugs him, and then Brian grabs the mic and's like, AJ, I just proved that I love you more than I love winning. I guess. That would have been
Oh,
a
wait, you're
fun
serious?
thing to prove to her way back when you were actually dating. You know? When you turned into a ginormous asshole.
Well, now he has a reason to say this stuff.
Well, of course. Then he's just like, AJ, I love you. Let's go get married right now. What?
This show wasn't in Vegas, right?
No. It was in
If it
Colorado.
was, that would have made sense. But
Wasn't it
Are
in Colorado?
Are there 24-hour wedding chapels in Colorado?
Not that I know of. Yeah, they're in
Hold on,
Denver.
I just got a message from the anonymous general manager of Raw. He said, this show sucked!
Oh, but we're not done yet. Punk takes the mic and says, you know what, AJ? He's fucking using you, you know? He's full of shit. He doesn't give a damn about you. And I actually care enough to tell you the truth. I can't, I'm not gonna marry you. You just straight up was honest with her.
Even if this cost me the match and cost me the title, yeah.
I don't
possibly
care.
cost
I
me
want
my
you to
life.
Yeah, he probably should have.
Even if
Even if
come
you're
at
going to
me
kill
with a
me,
steak knife,
Yeah, even if you're gonna kill me.
if
giant
you come at me with
axe.
a
it's
steak
worth
knife
being
or
honest with you
chainsaw.
because I care about you. And AJ kind of starts to cry, and then she starts to look a little pissed, and then she starts to look okay with things. And she kind of goes up, and he thinks she might be going for a hug, slaps him across the face, and
Slaps
Punk
the shit
was
out of him,
pissed.
pisses him off.
He looks
You're
pissed.
like,
He looks like he wanted to hit her back.
What did you just do to me?
Did you just
You know what?
slap me?
Fuck you, AJ. Just fuck you. And then Brian's like, AJ, come home. Come home, AJ. And he's like, oh dear God, no. It's so cheesy and it hurts.
I think we were all screaming, no, don't do it, AJ. Don't do it. Don't do it, AJ. Because,
Don't give in.
we are way too into this angle.
Because it's amazing and awesome.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of talented people involved.
Because it's one of the few good angles going on right now.
And AJ
What
starts to go up to Brian. She looks like she's gonna go off with him, and then she slaps him too. Then
I just
she's
have to
back
say,
to being her. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Brian's expressions after she slapped him, it just killed me. He had like
What?
the best
No,
shocked
I was
expression on his
winning.
face.
And then AJ's back to being AJ, all happy, and starts up a nice little yes chant for herself because that's her phrase now.
Yep.
She took it.
She
And
did.
she's happy and yesing and skips backwards up the ramp, still saying yes, and
And
everything's
Brian still
happy.
has that shocked look on his face.
And Punk's
Punk
like,
is-
what the fuck did I get myself into? I just
Yeah.
wanted to have a match.
And that was Raw. It
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah.
99% of it so sucked.
The beginning and the end were fucking awesome. The rest of it,
Yes, that was the only
Fuck.
salvageable part.
I was trying to think of a movie that was like, where the beginning is awesome and then it sucks in the middle and then the end is awesome.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out later.
My immediate thought is the Dead or Alive movie, but that's actually backwards. The beginning and the end suck balls, but the middle's actually kind of interesting. Mostly because there's a lot of fighting.
Jim says Paycheck. The Ben Affleck movie?
Mhm.
Did he just invoke a fucking Ben Affleck movie?
I think he did.
I'm not sure, and I don't think he is either.
I'm afraid.
Jim is just as confused as we are.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to SmackDown. Or should I say Friday Night Zackdown?
Woo
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 woo.
woo.
You know it.
This was decent. SmackDown
Yeah.
was decent.
Yes, it was. It was 10 times better than Raw for sure.
We had good wrestling.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that was honestly about it.
It
Yeah.
wasn't hard
Which-
to beat better than, Raw.
And
Was,
yeah,
Yeah.
competition this week wasn't exactly strong. We had a shitty Raw and TNA.
uh,
TNA was ugh.
TNA.
it was good until one segment.
And then it all came crashing down.
And it broke us all.
Especially me.
That's what I was going to say, especially Noe.
So yeah.
We start out with
This-
Zack Ryder.
Yeah, Zach comes out.
Mm-hmm. Friday Night Zackdown.
He welcomes everyone to the first Friday Night Zackdown. And he says he will organize the world's largest fist pump. And then, of course, everybody fist pumps because, yeah. And he says, this is going to be the greatest episode of SmackDown ever. And then Alberto Del Rio's music hits and...
Yeah.
Why
Why you interrupted me, bro?
Are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro?
I'm here to collect my paycheck for this week.
So Alberto comes out and starts talking how he, thought Teddy was a joke as general manager, but this stupid clown who calls himself Internet Champion's that much worse. And on Sunday, he'll be the world champion, and he'll rule SmackDown.
Because that's not how that works.
Yeah.
And then Zack Ryder's like, pretty sure it's called Zackdown, It's on all the graphics,
That
I
was a
special
kick-ass
ordered
graphic,
this
though.
shit. It
I
wasn't
had
nice
to pay
graphic.
out of my own. I had to pay the graphics department out of my own pocket.
Even though they organized this, I had to pay for it.
They're kind of really stingy sometimes.
Yeah.
So, Zach basically decides, you know what? It's match time.
Right now.
He must have been inspired by the fact that, Del Rio showed up in gear.
Yeah.
Because, that doesn't fucking telegraph anything when the guy who, if he's not wrestling, is wearing a suit, shows up in the
gear.
trunks.
Yeah.
It was hot in the arena. That's why.
Yeah, the air conditioning was broken, and he just needed to let himself breathe a little bit.
They had to shut off the air conditioning to pay for the graphic.
Yeah, clearly the awesomeness of Zach Down just fried the generators.
So, match. Alberto
Yeah.
Del Rio versus Sin Cara.
Because Sin
Why
Cara
not?
needs his payback. After
Because they can.
well, I mean, they did have a legit reason why they had to
They did.
need to have a match.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but the match wasn't anything. I didn't think the match was anything particularly special. I mean, we've seen them have this before.
It was pretty much a whole bunch of spots. I mean, that's pretty much what we expect with Sin Cara.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad, but it was just pretty much a spot
At
fest.
least it wasn't short.
No.
It wasn't short. It was mostly Del Rio beating the fuck out of Sin Cara.
Yeah.
And going for pinfalls and not getting them. And, yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, a minute.
It wasn't
So we're already
bad.
starting.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Yeah.
So Del Rio wins, and after that we go back and we've got Teddy Long telling Zach that he's doing a good job. Yay.
Holla holla.
Then
Paycheck,
Then-
player.
pretty much. And I got paid. And then Big Show comes and says that Zach's doing a terrible job. And okay,
He
we
should
had
have
one
won.
fucking match, and it's already a good. Like, we got a match, and it was decent. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, we're off to a great fucking start. I
Yeah.
don't understand what everyone's bitching about.
Big Show says he's doing terrible, and when Show turns around, he sees the great fucking Khali, because
Yeah.
we're gonna see a Khali versus Show match tonight.
Yay.
Yeah, a match. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what I would call that. I would call that a match. But we'll get to that. All
We'll get
10
to
and a
that.
half seconds. After that, we go to commercial. We come back with, oh god damn it. I'd already blocked this from my memory.
The primetime players with Awe versus Primo and Epico with Rosa Mendez.
No, it was Darren versus Primo. It was a singles match.
You're right. Crap.
Yeah, it was a singles match.
You see how much we care?
Yeah. Fuck. Not given today.
Nope.
They let Washington keep the stupid headset.
Which I hate.
So I had to keep listening to him fucking talk.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
that
annoying.
Going on about
annoying.
prime time and making money and
Bullshit stuff.
go and just shut
Millions
the
of
fuck
dollars,
up.
millions of dollars. Shut
Yeah.
up.
Although I
small
remember.
production note. Can we just have the vast emptiness of space to represent all the fucks we give right now?
Because there's not many.
Well,
Although I will say the match itself wasn't that bad from what I remember. It actually was pretty decent.
It wasn't that bad, but I have no investment in anyone involved.
Not really. That's what makes it hard to watch. The only thing I liked about it, really, besides the match itself, is that they're actually doing stuff, continuing tag team storyline stuff. Which is
a plus. They don't do that often enough.
No, so the fact that they're still doing that is nice.
Yeah.
That's a legitimate thing to say. But it's just like these two. Maybe it's just because we don't know anything about them, and they're just sort of just starting this whole millions of dollars thing. So
yeah,
haven't really been given any time to care about it. But as of right now, there's nothing to care about.
No.
Then again, that seems
Just
to be
kind
the
of
tag
there.
team division in general. We don't really have much reason to care about the tag teams. They're just there.
Pretty much.
I mean, they're trying to do more, which I like, but they're just not adding anything, extra to it right now that gives people reason to want to watch them.
There's no personality to any of the tag team
Exactly.
divisions, really.
Yeah, no personality.
But they gave the primetime players kind of a personality, but
They're obnoxious heels. That's not a personality.
With an
that's
obnoxious manager.
Okay, so yeah, you're probably.
It's a cliche, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. They probably couldn't think of anything else to give them, so they're just like, hey, we'll just make them obnoxious right now until we can think of something better.
Our winner is Primo. Yay.
Yay.
And we got a commercial. Which actually reminds me, holy shit, the sheer amount of commercial breaks.
It seemed like every fucking 5 minutes.
It did, because I was, I was strapped for time because I had to watch this today before the show. So I'm fast forwarding through anything that isn't actual new content of SmackDown, and yeah. Our show I managed to watch the 2-hour show in maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Not a good
If it took me that long, it's because I kept pausing.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'll give him this. There was a lot of wrestling.
Oh yeah.
For everything that actually there was a fuckload of matches. That's the one thing that sticks out. There wasn't a whole lot of background bullshit. And anytime there was a backstage segment, it was very quick.
To just set up another match.
Yeah, to just set up more matches. But it's still just fucking weird.
Yeah.
It honestly does make it feel very gutted when you have so much of one thing. And at least, thank God, it was, a shitload of wrestling, but still, it's weird in this day and age to not have a decent mix of both backstage stuff and matches, because that's what we do now.
Yeah.
So, that's out of the way now. We come back, and more memorable moments. Yay, I had to skip this for time.
Yeah.
It was Edge announcing his retirement.
I don't think. Well, I guess
that
it was
depressed me.
It was a memorable moment, but it was depressing as fuck.
Yeah, it made me cry.
I'm not sure if I'm happy that I had to skip this or not. On one
hand,
it made me
cry.
Bad.
I was like, why'd you gotta show that? That just depressed me.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me of awful, awful, awful times.
Exactly.
So backstage, Sheamus and Zack Ryder. I accidentally skipped past this too quickly, so I only caught the tail end. So I have no idea what Sheamus actually said. Does anybody?
I don't honestly
basically,
remember.
If Sheamus and Alberto fight tonight, their match on Sunday is off.
Yeah.
Because Zack came up. Did Zack come up with that by himself? Because that doesn't seem like a Zack thing to say. That he'd just be like, "Oh, by the way, bro, if you get involved in this match, you're totally gonna be screwed." Because
they totally have no match.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then
he learned it from Teddy.
Guess so.
He
was assistant.
Yep.
So. Then Jericho's like, "You suck as a general manager."
I'm here to watch this. I basically straight up said, I thought I'd stop by from Raw to watch you crash and fucking burn. And Sheamus, I guess, is just really pissed off and looking for a fight because he's immediately just like, you know what? You want a train wreck? You and me in the ring right fucking now. Let's go. Let's just have a match tonight. Why the fuck not? And Jericho's like, no. Seriously, I'm just here to observe. And Zack says, you know what? That's a great idea.
And Jericho's like, no, it's not. Yes,
it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're having a fucking match. Just like,
do it or you're fired.
That back and forth was nice.
I wish he'd said that. That would have been great. He's like, no, I'm in charge, and I will fire you, even though I don't actually have that power, even as a GM.
And unlike with Drew McIntyre, I won't bullshit you around for months. I'll just fire you right on the spot.
So, match setup. Jericho's pissed. Sheamus is presumably happy. We go back to commercial.
Again.
Let's just go ahead and, I mentioned that just so people who might have missed it can understand that, yes, that's basically how it was set up, is commercial, recap of some kind, short segment, fucking commercial, match.
Yep.
So when we come back, Let's see. They do a quick recap of who's in the world title for Money in the Bank. And
Which I like.
then,
I like everybody in the match except for Tensai.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, or at least interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be a sight to see.
And then match number 3 of the night: Christian and Santino versus Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, pretty good match.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
I like all involved.
But one thing that definitely stuck out, because we start with Christian Rhodes, and then Christian taps out, and Cody hits the fucking canvas, scoots far into his corner, pointing at Santino, going, "I want nothing to do with you."
No.
I laughed my ass off.
Yeah. It's like,
I just sat there
no.
for a few minutes waiting for the tag, because that just caught me by surprise.
Fuck that crazy Italian. I want no part.
All I can, yeah, it was either that or you're too far beneath me, so Dolph, get in here and you deal with it.
We are not doing this today. No. No.
And then, yeah, pretty sure Dolph beat Santino around for a while,
Yeah.
because that's how that goes.
Then Santino, does his little thing, the splits and the hip toss and the headbutt, and yeah.
It was a good match.
Yeah, it was a
It
good
really
match.
was.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It was fun.
Good people involved, yeah.
And it was a good way to get Ziggler and Cody Rhodes some momentum. I hope Ziggler fucking wins. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Match ends with, oh god, that's right, the nice little, we're all going to get behind each other and hit each other.
Yep.
So, at one point, oh god, I can't remember and I can't read.
Cody
Fuck.
hits Santino from behind, but Christian hits Cody and sends him over the top rope to the floor. Ziggler hits
Ziggler
zigzag,
comes and hits zigzag.
And
Zigzag out of nowhere.
gets a 3 count. Our winners, Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes.
Yay.
And they both look up. Throughout this entire, well, not throughout the match so much, but definitely when everybody came down, for their entrances, everybody made a point of looking at the briefcase hanging above. And at the end, Vicky's jumping up and down and attempting to get the crowd to, cheer, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
And Dolph looks up, and him and Cody kind of give like this weird appraising. Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Wouldn't it be
honestly,
nice
if they'd been faces, they probably would have shook hands or something.
Yeah.
So it was like the heel equivalent of that.
Yeah. It's like, I don't hate you.
But I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
And then we go to commercial again.
And when we come back, Raw Rebound.
Ah!
Yay.
Move past that. I don't want to remember.
And then Big Show versus Great Khali.
For about 10 seconds.
The 10 seconds it lasted.
This is one of those times where
that's actually a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is one of the times where I thought, okay, I'm not that invested in this match. It's probably not going to be that great. Fuck it. I'll just watch it out of the corner of my eye while I make lunch. It was over before I got the salad on the plate. I hate that.
Yeah, there was a few.
And then we got a commercial.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like we didn't have enough of those.
Oh, and in case people can't guess, Big Show won.
Yeah, few chops. Weapon of mass destruction. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Yep. Then when we come back from commercial, Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex enter. And no, they're not just there. They actually do get an entrance.
Yeah, that surprised me.
That's a plus.
Especially since they are jobbers in every fucking sense of the word.
Yep.
Yeah, like my parents were actually in the room, and my mom's immediate question was, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "Jobbers." Because it's honestly the only thing I know about them is they're jobbers. So that's all I had for her.
Hawkins used to team with Ryder when they used to hang around Edge.
But now he's a jobber.
Yep.
Kind of wish I'd seen
Yeah,
those
because they used to
six.
both. Yep, it wasn't bad. They used to both dress like Edge and come and run in and help Edge and all that.
Yeah.
And they were
That
tag team champions at one
adorable.
point.
I'm trying to picture Ryder dressed as like.
He had longer hair
Like-
then.
Yeah,
He looked
like-
different. Yeah, he had like longer hair then.
Yeah.
I need to find footage of this at some point. Anyway, so they do a quick recap of going up against Ryback.
Ryback.
I'd been missing all of this, so my immediate thought was, "Holy shit, Ryback's fighting people on the roster."
Yeah.
That's
He beat up Kurt Hawkins last week, and now it's Tyler Rex's
Rex.
turn to get
The-
killed.
That's the one plus I could see about the Ryback thing right now is that he's starting to take on non-jobbers, people who are actually in the company.
He
No,
did
it's
that for a while,
jobbers.
then they
It's just-
dropped
It's
it.
jobbers,
now
but they're
bringing
in the
it back.
company.
It's their jobbers.
It's their jobbers, but they're in the company. That's the one step up I could see about this. But
So
I still-
I figure maybe around WrestleMania he'll finally be like fighting mid-carders.
At some point.
With the pace they're fucking going.
I'm just
Yeah.
one of the few who don't really like this angle. It just reminds me too much of Goldberg and too many jobbers.
I don't know
It's-
if anyone likes it. I just think people are slightly bemused by it. Because it's such an apparent, like, ripoff of the whole Goldberg thing.
It is totally a ripoff. Watch an old match of Goldberg, and you'll see exactly how much they're alike. It is insane.
I appreciated that for the beginning of all of this, indie guys were getting TV time.
I mean, I did like that, and I liked the promos they had. That was like the best part.
Yeah, it was a nice little extending a branch kind of deal. Good on WWE, giving the little guys
Yeah.
a bit of screen time. But we're done with that shit.
Yeah.
Never mind that shit. We got jobbers to squash.
Pretty much.
Squashing time.
Which is
I
pretty
think
much what
Tyler
happens
Rex
here.
got the most amount of offense out of any of the jobbers so far.
Still didn't last long, though.
No.
Still got his ass kicked.
And can somebody please teach Ryback a new match? Like, he needs an entire new match. I swear to fucking God.
Could you just, like, not do anything, like, that you do anymore?
Do you have anything else? Anything? Shit. People are barely paying attention anyways. You can get away with it for another month.
Yep,
Yeah.
people are cheering you.
Yeah. People like the Ryberg, yes.
They like the RVD Berg.
Yes. So many
guess
various
so.
comparisons we can make with Ryback.
But yeah, Ryback wins. Then we go to commercial.
Another one.
We're reminded that The Rock's going to be on the 1000th episode of Raw.
Yep.
Look at all these
Rocket.
fucks that I am going to be handing out. Aren't they lovely?
I'm sad.
Boxes
I should be
of fucks.
excited about this. I should be marking the fuck out.
I should be, but somehow
No.
I'm not.
Honestly, it's because I'm afraid that he's just going to be going around talking about how he whipped Cena's ass. Like, if any of that had happened, we'd all be happy right now.
Well, it's
But
not
it
even
did.
just that.
If we're all still a little bitter.
Oh, I'm definitely bitter over the match. He should not have won that. But
No.
that's for another time.
If he says Kung Pao bitch once, I am fucking flying there and kicking his ass.
Yeah.
That's basically what's destroying this, is that we've seen what he does when he comes back, and none of us really liked it.
Well, it was
And we
fine
have
in
no
the beginning.
Yeah, it was good at first.
And then he
2
goes
years
Kung
ago?
Pao Chicken and writes his lines on his arm, and yeah.
But he's coming back, so maybe maybe he won't completely blow this time.
One can hope.
Maybe he'll just be a guest. That's honestly what I'm hoping for, is that he's just there as a guest.
Well, we know
They
he's
don't
coming
try and
back
do
at some
anything.
point to wrestle.
Oh,
Because
well,
he already
shit.
said he's going to get a championship. It's just a matter of when.
Well, then we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So,
God,
match number
definitely.
6. Justin Gabriel, who I did not recognize because it's
He
been
looks
that long
nice.
since I've seen him. He didn't look bad, but I had no idea who the fuck it was. Again, my mom asked, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "Jobber." And then I realized who it was. I'm like, "Oh,
He's
He
not
used to
really a jobber.
No.
Well, to be
He
fair, he was
wasn't.
out on injury, so you probably wouldn't have
oh,
noticed.
is that
him
where
at
he's been? Okay."
Yeah.
first.
All I could think is that he became a jobber while I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Because
But he-
that's a possibility. I didn't know he's out on injury. So that makes me feel better.
Yeah. But he's wrestling Damien Sandow,
Which
who
makes
I
me
love.
happy. He's just such a posh bastard.
I
and
love
just
it.
In
Yeah, I think we
neon
all love
pink
Sandow and
trunks.
Citizen.
Oh.
Who does? I just. Yeah, exactly. I love his snobby, arrogant character and gimmick. It just.
I love the scarf. I love the
Yeah.
neon pink trunks. Neon pink trunks.
And he works it. And I like
only,
the robe.
only a real man can work neon pink trunks.
With purple boots.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and he does.
You
And
have
it
to
does
you
look-
have to be sophisticated as fuck to rock that and make it
And-
work.
And he is indeed sophisticated as fuck.
Yes.
You should put that on a t-shirt.
Sophisticated as fuck.
Somebody write WWE. We'll give them ideas.
Yeah.
They won't
That's
pay.
not really PG.
He's like
Yeah,
a
that's not
combination of Ask That Guy, Owen Citizen, and the Cinema Snob.
That is a beautiful and horrifying thought.
I know, right? That's immediately what I thought of.
Do us away from the keyboard. Do not write fan fiction.
I won't. Phoenix will do it.
Don't give me ideas.
You're giving yourself ideas.
Oh,
so
yeah,
this happens, and it wasn't bad. I was unfortunately distracted.
Sandow wins.
Yeah, it wasn't a long match, but it was a good match.
Yeah.
Does his victory cartwheel after, which I think is the most hilarious thing.
That's the best part. It's the cartwheels.
Yeah.
The fact that he does cartwheels is just like, how does that even match your gimmick?
Yeah,
You know, it
that's,
just does. It just
He's-
fucking
yeah.
does.
it's sophisticated. Don't question me.
He's so sophisticated he can do cartwheels all he wants.
Exactly. He
Oh.
is that bad. He is that badass and sophisticated that no one can call him a total pussy for doing cartwheels.
Yeah.
In bright
Damien
pink.
Sandow, sophisticated as fuck.
So
That is
after
an
that,
awesome catchphrase.
yeah, it would be.
Yes.
Shame they can't use it.
Yeah.
So after that, we don't immediately go to commercial.
For once.
Progress.
I-
They talk about Money in the Bank more, which is actually good.
In fact, they say anyone can win Money in the Bank.
And then they
And then-
talk about the reveal of the anonymous Raw GM.
Josh does. He reminds us all, and then we go and beat him up for reminding us.
And then we go to commercial.
Just
And we
go into
come
the-
back.
Go to commercial in the middle of a bunch of random smarks beating up Justin Roberts.
Josh Matthews.
Josh Matthews.
We come back, and it's main event time. And this was really good.
It was a good match. It was damn good.
This was really fucking good.
It was probably
This
the
was
best match of the week. Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much, yeah.
I
So, I
Thank God.
I can't break it down because that's really not my thing, but I enjoyed the fuck out of this.
A lot of
Which
back and forth.
surprises no one. Like
A lot of near falls.
a lot of near falls.
Like there was a lot
them
of times.
pushing.
Yeah.
Selling. There was selling. Sheamus
Yes.
sold the fuck out of that head injury.
He did. It was good selling.
Especially towards the end, he honestly looked like he was about to just fall over so many
yeah.
times. It
Really
was great.
I'm amazed WWE hasn't capitalized on Sheamus Jericho because these guys have really good matches together.
Yeah, it's not the first match they've had. And not the first that's been
They
great.
need a feud against one another.
Well, they're kind of in, Sheamus has the World Heavyweight Championship, but Jericho's going for WWE, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
we'll see. If I don't think Jericho is going to become the new WWE champion, so
Probably not, but one can hope.
maybe we'll get a feud. Who knows? Let's see what happens after Money in the Bank.
Yeah, you can never tell who's going to be in a feud or not.
So, yeah, really fucking awesome match. And
Yeah.
I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
It's just so much happened. It's hard to really get into everything that happened. Because you had Codebreaker, kick out, white noise, kick out,
It was fucking close.
It was damn close.
I was pretty certain that Sheamus was gonna win because he's the guy with the belt. He's the one that really needs to look. He needs to look stronger more.
He does.
So.
But there was a couple points there where it looked like Jericho just absolutely had it. Like when he hit him with the second Codebreaker and just looked like Sheamus was just out of it.
Mm.
Like totally out of it, like he didn't know where the hell he was. He sold it really well. So it made you think that Jericho would have had it. So it was a nice little kick out.
But at the end, Sheamus wins.
Yep.
Actually manages to get a bro kick there towards the end because they were just... I don't even remember what was going on. There was lots of running around and ropes involved, but bro kick, pin count, finally.
Yeah.
Winner is Sheamus, and Sheamus goes up the ramp, do a little celebration, and then Del Rio's music hits, and he comes out and...
Well, first we have to say the car came out, but you couldn't tell who was in it, so it made you think Del Rio was in it, but he comes from behind, and he attacks Sheamus.
Yay. And that's... my recording actually cut out with Sheamus basically laid out on the ramp, so...
That's pretty much how it ended, with referees coming out and making Del Rio let go of him.
Yeah.
So, that was this week for WWE. Final thoughts.
Shitty Raw, pretty good SmackDown.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But we do have to run down the card for Money in the Bank. But lucky for us, there are only 4 matches announced for this fucking pay-per-view.
5 including the pre-show.
Yeah, 5 including pre-show.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not many.
Okay, to be fair, the 2 Money in the Bank matches
will be long enough as it is.
Yeah, they're going to be, we're going to get long matches anyways. So this is honestly a time where I could say they might actually just not have the fucking room.
Yeah.
They're going to have more matches than just this. There's going to be some silly, stupid shit that they didn't announce, just like always.
Yeah, they've done that before. But, so starting with the pre-show.
Yes, the pre-show. Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus Unico and Camacho. Tag team match.
Truth and Kofi, for sure.
Yeah, Truth and Kofi. It's not a title, by the way.
Yeah, Truth and Kofi.
Yeah, I'm with them.
Then we have the Money in the Bank ladder match for a World Championship contract. The participants are Damian Sandow, Tyson Kidd, Christian, Santino Marella, Tensai, Cody Rhodes, Dolph Ziggler, and Sin Cara. Please let it be fucking Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
I'd say Dolph or Christian.
I'd say Dolph. I would like it to be Christian, but considering how much they screwed him out of Money in the Bank before and had Swagger win it, I think it's going to be a Ziggler.
I'd be happy if Dolph got it, but
oh yeah, I would too.
I could see Christian getting it.
Yeah, either Dolph, Christian, or maybe Cody Rhodes. Those are my free picks.
You can only pick one.
Ziggler.
I can pick as many as I want.
You can only pick one.
There's
there can be only one.
This is like goddamn dictatorship.
It's like Highlander. There can be only one.
Okay, I'll go with Dolph.
I'd pick 2 and fuck you.
Oh, no. I didn't mean you guys can pick 2. I just meant Mega can pick 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Then,
that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Dick.
Moving on.
We have the Money in the Bank ladder match for a WWE Championship contract. Big Show versus Kane versus Jericho versus Cena. It's fucking Cena.
Cena.
It's either Cena or his fucking Show.
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind
I
Jericho
honestly
getting
don't
it.
know.
But
I would
Cena.
love Jericho to win it, but I don't see that happening.
Honestly,
I think it's gonna be Big Show. I don't think Cena's gonna pull it out yet.
actually, I honestly see Cena getting it only just so he can defeat the Big Show.
Hmm.
Like, his win, even if they don't want him to win it so he can actually get the belt, the storyline almost demands it.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Thing that
Yes.
worries me is that The Rock is fucking coming back, and I feel like The Rock is gonna. Part of the fucking angle is gonna be like The Rock's gonna come back and be like, "Oh, you still haven't got over your fucking loss to me. You're not WWE champion," and he's gonna try and prove The Rock wrong. Bloody fucking blah and bullshit. And God, I hate The Rock now. That's sad.
Yeah. I'm still
Yeah.
gonna have to say Big Show though. That's just me.
Let's see. After that is Sheamus
Wait,
versus
Mega
Del
didn't
Rio.
say. Mega didn't
Oh,
say
Mega
his.
didn't say?
Pretty much Cena,
Okay.
because Cena.
I say Show because I want to be different.
So, World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio. I
Okay.
take it this is a non-title match.
No,
No,
it's
it's a title match.
It's for the title.
Oh,
Sheamus is gonna
my
win
bad.
it,
Oh yeah.
Probably.
yeah.
I definitely see
and I think Del
Sheamus.
Rio will probably win at SummerSlam.
Mm.
Unless they do get around to having Sheamus and Jericho feud, which I think we all would want.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
And then finally, we have the WWE Championship with Punk versus Daniel with special guest referee AJ, and my vote is AJ.
Punk.
Yeah, I
Somehow
think
AJ is going to
think
win this match.
I think we all
Somehow.
want to vote AJ.
I think there's going to be like a DQ or something, so somehow Punk will retain, and then I think I could see like Kane coming out and AJ going with him.
I like Mega had a brilliant fucking idea that
I know,
sadly is
it's
still not
shocked,
feasible.
right?
Yeah,
Sadly,
this is some brilliant fucking this is some great fantasy booking,
Mm-hmm.
but the rules, because there are rules. At
Yeah, the
least
rules
half
don't
the
allow
time
it,
there's
but-
rules.
Like
Mega, go ahead.
49% of the time, there's rules.
Yeah.
When it's
Basic-
convenient for
Yeah.
them.
Basically, during the Raw Money in the Bank match, all four of the guys are laid out. This masked individual just runs in, steals the briefcase, and runs off with it. And then at the end of the after a victory is declared in the WWE Championship match, AJ suddenly grabs the Money in the Bank briefcase from under the ring, cashes in, and fucking pins the winner to steal the WWE Championship.
Most unfortunately, you have to actually qualify for Money in the Bank for the Money in the Bank matches.
I'm sitting here thinking about it, and again, this isn't going to happen. This is just a fantasy booking, but it doesn't have to be official because you have to remember, AJ's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So what? She pulls an Eric Young, she steals the belt and just flat out refuses to give it back.
She thinks
and
she was
for some
champion.
reason, no one takes it
And
away
to be
from
fair,
her.
she was a former champion of a sort, just not a former WWE title.
Yeah, she could climb up the ladder, fucking steal the Money in the Bank briefcase, and
anyone who says otherwise is going to get killed.
basically that match, because none of us want to see a winner in that match anyway, so it ended in a fucking no contest. And then later she's about to count the pinfall, and then she goes under the ring and pulls out the briefcase, and then she hands the briefcase to herself.
And this
Yeah.
all makes sense to her.
Yeah.
To her.
But that's
honestly, I
not going
think
to
we just like
happen.
novelty.
So that's not going to happen. So I say Punk pulls it out somehow.
Punk will win.
I think, honestly, I think somehow that AJ gets a moment of clarity. Just a brief, segment of sanity towards the end, and she somehow helps Punk win.
Yeah, most likely Punk.
Yep.
Still be a great match, though.
Do we know what the dark match is?
The pre-show Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
pre-show.
nothing about that.
The pre-show is the R-Truth Kofi
Yeah.
versus Amato
Oh,
and Kunigo.
my bad. So, yeah, that wraps up WWE.
Yep.
Oh God, we have to do someone do the plugs. Wait, no.
Oh.
First, we have to play our new favorite game. It's all HBK's fault. This awful fucking Raw. It's all HBK's fault.
You took my fucking thing. Alright, fine, I'm taking the next obvious thing. Hornswoggle's the
Damn
fucking
it.
anonymous GM, and it's
Ah.
fucking
You took
HBK's fault.
mine! I'm the
Yeah,
most angry
well.
about it, and you took mine.
Yeah, well. Blame No Leaf.
Me falling asleep during the middle of the freaking Cena Kane Big Show Jericho tag match. That's all HBK's fault.
Having to sit through another Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler match is all HBK's fault.
Shit, maybe HBK should have been the anonymous Raw general manager the whole time. Because then we really could just blame him for fucking everything.
Yeah.
And it would have been better.
Yeah.
Fucking
And now someone do the
Muppet would have
plugs.
been
I
better.
don't have to.
Yes. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date with all our videos. You can also like us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling. You can also follow us individually on Twitter as well. Don't forget to check out TRE Productions, where all our videos plus other great stuff is hosted. We're also on Reviewtopia in the community section. And last but not least, visit us at That Guy with the Glasses in the blog section.
And on that bombshell, it is time to end again for another week. I am No Leaf Clover.
Hey, you finally got to say your name this time.
Yes, I did. Fuck you, Backlash.
I'm Duo's Angel.
I'm Phoenix Justice.
And I'm Mega Fighter Free.
Wait, why does he get to say his name all the time and I don't?
Because I'm special.
Because we secretly like him more.
Good night and
It's
good
not
luck.
a secret if you tell him.